What's up everyone, my name is Nightrow and today I'm going to be playing a game called Undermate. Wait, what was the thing I'm going to forget? Damn it. Undermate, it was not Undermate. Damn. Can't believe I confused those words. But yeah, this is a demo game that I downloaded from GameBuild. Now, this is basically an Undertale dating simulator or something like that, I'm not sure. But I'm going to assume that you can date all the popular characters that people like Sans, Papyrus, Undyne, Toriel, and that spider girl. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. Whatever. Either way, and I was originally planning on recording this for Tuesday, but I was a bit busy during that day, so I wasn't able to upload or record this video to begin with. So I managed to get some time to record it, and now I can do it. So let's get started. I still haven't played it at all, or know anything else about it, but whatever. I'm gonna leave the description down in the. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Why do I keep saying things in reverse? God, so weird. Disclaimer: This AU has such genre as partial humanization and soulmate. Their presence will be recent throughout the game. Also, all decisions you make in the game will affect the course of events, eventually leading to a different ending. So yeah, this game also has multiple endings depending on what you do. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure some people know what they're supposed to do because it's a dating game. So obviously, you're gonna have different endings, probably bad ones and good ones, I guess. With that, disclaimer is over. Whatever. Before starting the game, please select a gender of the fallen human. Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna go with the guy because I am one. Boy, huh? Alright, now name your human. Give a blah blah blah, Latin or Cyrical. What? I'm just gonna call myself Nightrow. Okay. Nightrow, nice name. Welp, now we can start the game. Okay. Long ago, the powerful race called human ruled the earth. There were two kinds of people. First, who had determination and had a soul of different colors. The color of the soul was determined by a leading character trait of a person. The most powerful of these were red souls, as they had the most determination in them. And second, who had magic, their souls were white, and had very little determination in them. Humans like that often had an unusual look because their souls and bodies were filled with magic. They could have horns, tails, different colored skin, hair, and eyes. Such looks made some of them look more like mythical creatures than human. After some time, people with determination became afraid of magical humans. Some even called them monsters. And small conflicts were firewood for the bonfire of hate and dislike. And one day, a real war broke out between the two sides. But the fight was unequal, and its outcome was preordained. Humans with determination achieved the victory over those who had almost none of it. Naming the magical humans monsters, the determined ones imprisoned them in an underground under mountain Ebot, sealing the exit with powerful spell, the barrier. That's kinda sad. The barrier had incredible power. It was only the souls who had lots of determination and magic together that could destroy it. But there was no one with such soul in the world. The magical humans live underground. They had lost faith, their hopes turned into ashes. And so it was for many years. Mount Ebot, 20XX year. Once upon a time, a human fell into the underground. Their name was Frisk. They made friends with all the magical humans in the underground and showed that not all the people who are filled with determination are evil. However, Frisk failed to free monsters. With a heavy heart, they left underground and nobody ever saw them again. The monsters continue to live in prison about now. A hope rises in their hearts. A hope that nobody will come and end their suffering. So you can also date Frisk. Does that mean that you can also date Kara? This is interesting. Okay. In this world, everybody is connected with their soulmates from their birth. Soulmates are a true couple. Everyone calls it differently, but the meaning in that is the same. It is the closest person in your life. Closer than parents, closer than friends. They understand you better than anyone and will be by your side. Always, even when the whole world will turn away. Yeah, it's a little weird probably knowing that there's a strange person you are connected with from your birth. That someone is destined to you, as you are to somebody either. Many will wonder how I can find my soulmate. If you think about it, it could be anyone in the whole world. It's impossible to find your soulmate just by chance. That's the so-called tags are for. Finding your soulmate before reaching 16 years age is an impossible task. Even if you assume that it's someone you know, you can't absolutely know it until that fateful age. After reaching 16, a pair of marks appears in the soulmate's body. They're similar but also unique for each pair of soulmates. Only connected soulmates have such mark, and marks have one interesting feature. When connected mates are close to each other, their marks begin to glow and soar slightly, thereby attracting their own attentions. However, there are some cases where when soulmate can feel his or her loved ones be reaching 16, he or she can feel an inexplicable attraction to the place. Damn it, that's really loud. And to the place where the other soulmate probably is. And this is a reason which worries me a lot. I live in a small town near the root of Monty, but although town is a pretty big word, it's more like a village. Not much space, everybody knows each other. My parents are not paying me enough attention, but I used to do a lot by myself. I understand that they work hard and have a lot of things to do, but sometimes I think that they are not interested in me. I can't remember the last time we did something together. We don't even celebrate the New Year's while everyone else does. Parents said it's just a waste of time, but looking at how happy our neighbors are during this holiday makes me feel sad. Despite my attention to pursue mom and dad, to celebrate it even just once I failed. Is that too much to ask? At least once? I want to feel loved. Recently I began to feel a strange feeling. Mountain. It's attracted me. It's impossible that my desire to go to the mountain and my soulmate are connected. It's weird. I heard stories about magical people sealed under the mountain, but it's just a fairy tale, isn't it? But I started to feel strangely not so long ago. What if my soulmate is somebody from my town, and recently he or she went to the mount and has not come back yet? I heard that village recently lost a few people. What if my soulmate was one of them? I wince because of such thoughts. What if they got lost, they got hurt, they're in danger, they got lost? What if the soulmate was walking in the woods and got lost, and just wandered into the mountain and now doesn't know what to do? So they're just waiting for me in hopes that I will come and save them. In fact, there is no clear reason to worry about it. A hunch of different situations already appeared in my mind, and each one was hardly better than the other. I became nervous, and there was just one thought in my mind. Gotta go to the mountain. What if my thoughts are real? Yeah, I don't know for sure, but if I refuse to check, it will slowly will slowly tear my mind apart for a very long time. Right, I'll go to the mountain. I left the village and went into the forest, where I was walking with the neighbor kids sometimes passing through the forest. I came to the path that brought me pretty high. There wasn't anyone around. The only thing I could hear was birdsong from the forest behind. So quiet and peaceful, I even forgot why I came here from the start. Going a little further, I found the cave entrance. There were some strange noises from the inside. I was curious, so I took a step into the darkness. I'd never been in the cave before. It was very spacious here, but darker than outside. However, it has its own charming atmosphere. Fascinating, especially all the stalactites and stalagmites hanging from the cave top and rising out of the ground. I tried to get used to the darkness and keep going to the same time. Suddenly, I caught my foot on something. I thought I was about to fall and hit the ground, but I was wrong. I started to fall down. The cliff, which I couldn't see in the dark, played a role. I felt like my heart stopped, like all my life flashed before my eyes. I closed my eyes expecting something horrible. Hard hit, I imagined how my body crashed into the ground. But suddenly I realized that it was just my imagination. In reality, I felt something soft under me. My head suddenly started to ache. As I realized I can't move, I can't even open my eyes. Calm, quiet. I was lying down for a while, until I heard a couple of voices shouting from the distance. "Mom, here he is." God, it's true, another fallen human. Again, huh? Guess they are doing this too often nowadays. What are we going to do? We need to take care of him. I'll help. It's my duty to take care of everybody who needs it. Huh? No doubt, bro. Oh, that's sand. So I'm guessing the red one was papyrus, I think? Come on, let's do it. Is he gonna be alright? Who knows? Who knows, buddy? I heard the last words very badly, slowly fainting away. Finally, there was complete silence. I had a dream. Everything was so bright. I was standing somewhere high like a mountain. I was looking at the rising sun. There was some people around me. I heard laughter, everyone was so happy. We talked about a lot of things. They said my name very often. But then everything disappeared. What the heck? My eyes widened. The first thing I saw was the ceiling. My head didn't hurt as much, so I sat down. I was on a soft bed in a strange looking room. Although I felt something soft, it was not the bed. The lack of holes in the ceiling proved it, but then how I got here. I stood up and looked around. The room was done, and bright colors and slightly reminded me of my own. There was another bed near the opposite wall, with some drawing above. Further from the bed stood a nightstand, with a photo and a large wardrobe next to it. Near the bed, which I just had risen from, were several large plush toys. I noticed them just now. The room was bright and clean. I was worried I don't know where I am. I tried to sort my thoughts so I can figure it out but no dice. After exploring the majority of the room, I stepped through the door and into the hall. The corridor was long and went in both directions. There was 2 other doors, also a mirror at the end of the corridor. I looked to my right and smelled the sweet scent of cinnamon coming from perhaps a kitchen. My stomach growled and turned right without ever thinking. I walked past the stair leading down and went to the living room. A table stood in the left corner of the room. It was adorned with a vase of dried flower and surrounded by chairs. Wood was slowly burning into the fireplace near the right wall. I put my palms next to the fire. The flames were warm and soft, but my hands didn't get burned. Weird. The smell of cinnamon, and wafted, whatever, from the doorway at the end of the room. I took a step forward, but then immediately stopped. A woman came towards me from the door. She didn't notice me at first, but after a moment, she was looking at me with a surprised look. Oh my God, Toriel, you look so cute. Oh, are you all right? Are you already awake, my child? It was strange that she called me child. Noticing the confusion on my face, the woman kindly smiled. Don't be afraid, my child. It's all over. You're safe now. I became calmer because of her tone, but my voice still waved a bit. Who are you? Oh, I've never introduced myself. My name is Toriel. I'm the caretaker of the ruins. I was amused by the fact that she had small horns and big fluffy ears, and she looked magical to say the least. If I am under the mountain, then all these tales about magical people were true after all. Where am I? You fell into the underground, my child. My son had noticed it and led me to you. You were already unconscious, so we brought you here, to our house. By the way, how are you, my child? My head hurts a little, but I'm fine, thank you. Glad to hear that. Toriel paused. My child, I had to tell you something. This is very important. It's about your fate. My fate? You're in the underground now. Do you know the story about the Long War? I remember the lines from the book in which I read about it. I quietly repeated them aloud. People filled with determination sealed magical humans underground, creating a powerful spell called the Barrier. Right. There's not any way you can get out of the underground currently. That's why you cannot go home, but someone must take care of you here. Me and my friend decided to meet at the event so we can discuss your staying at our home. We do not want to hurt you. This is unpleasant for both of us, my child. I hope you understand. I understand. Thank you, Toriel. She smiled again. Oh my God, she's so cute. I'm glad that you understand that situation. I noticed that the smell of cinnamon becomes more intense. Toriel realized too. Oh, but pie. With this word, she quickly fled to the kitchen. However, Toriel returned in a few minutes. I'm sorry, my child. I almost forgot about the pie. A little more, and it would have burned. By the way, what do you prefer, my child? Cinnamon or butterscotch? I never tasted butterscotch, so I'm gonna go with cinnamon. I think I prefer cinnamon. It has a very specific taste and smell, but I like it. Oh, I understand, but you do not dislike butterscotch, do you? I mean, if you find it in your plate, will you turn down your nose? No, probably not. In fact, I love both. Oh, that's wonderful, because I just made a butterscotch cinnamon pie. So cute. My child, don't you want a piece? You haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Except I want a pie. I was really hungry, and pie sounded like a good idea. My mother never baked pies, and I did not even eat pastries at all. But there's such an opportunity missing. It will be a terrible sin. Yes, I'm really hungry, so a piece of pie sounds good. Excellent. Wait a second. Toriel ran away again and came back with a huge piece of pie on a plate and handing it to me. I nodded and took the plate. Ooh, pie. Pie looked very yummy. That smell, I didn't notice I already started to drool. I ate this piece very quickly and then returned the empty plate to Toriel. Thank you, it was very tasty. Oh, I'm happy you liked it. My child, there's a lot of time left before the meeting, and I really have nothing for you to do, though. Perhaps I could ask you for one request, although I'm worried about your safety. What kind of request? My friends came here in the morning, forgot this clothing item. I'm worried he might catch a cold. He lives not so far away and I would like to ask you to go and bring it to him. Toriel paused. No, it will be too dangerous for you, my child. Forget everything I said. But you can walk around in the ruins. It's quite safe there now. And if something happened, I'm sure locals will help you. Besides, my son is there right now. Maybe you will meet each other. But if you're not feeling very well, the best solution is to go and relax a little more. As I said, you have plenty of time. What do you think? Volunteer to bring that thing to a friend. I'll bring it to your friend. And what is it? Are you sure, my child? What if you get lost? I'm worried. I'm gonna be alright, I swear. I tried to calm her down. I gave her a patient smile. Toriel sighed. Toriel grabbed a cloth from the back of the shirt. She held it out to me and I took it. Wait a minute. Is that papyrus? It was soft and very soft. It's red fabric and neatly folded into several layers. My friend lives over in Snowden. Snowden is the second part of the underground. The passage to Snowden is down the stairs over there. When you go down the stairs, you should follow the path. You will see a large gate, so go through the gate and it will lead you to Snowden. And when you are there, follow the path. It should lead you right to my friend. I hope I explained everything clearly. I understand. I will be careful. Well, please take care of yourself, my child. After our dialogue was finished, we smelled something burning in the kitchen. Oh! Toriel immediately fled to the kitchen again, and there were just some strange noises afterwards. I decided not to disturb her anymore, and by pressing the cloth tighter to my chest, walked away so I could bring it into its owner. I left the room and went downstairs. In there was a dark corridor. I followed the path and eventually came to a gate. I assume this is a gate that leads to Snowden. It was unlocked, so I went through as Toriel said. Beyond the gate, there was a long, dark hall with another gate at the end. The only light I could see was the light shining through the gate. The gate was massive, but it opened easily. I went through the closing and closing it behind me. As I walked out, a cool, refreshing breeze blew right into my face. Did the breeze come from the underground? I don't know. I guess it's magic. A thin layers of snow crunched under my feet. Luckily, I was wearing shoes, not some sort of sandals. There was a straight path and 100 of trees on each side. I kept following the path like Toriel said. I quickly came to a bridge with wooden bars hanging from a platform and across it. Oh my god, the lamp. I went to a small meadow. There was almost nothing except for the observation post and a strange shaped lamp. Very strange shape. It is strange. Near the post there was a few people talking about something. The highest of them said something to the other two. I now realize I forgot to ask Toriel's friend's name. I don't even know what he looks like either. How can I give them this code when I don't even know who I'm looking for? Ugh, silly Nightrow. I decided to approach the people next to the post. Maybe they know and her friend. Hey, sorry, can I ask something? Two of the people looked at me with a weird expression. The third one turned after, but immediately froze in awe. It is Papyrus! Oh my god! Human, are you awake? I don't know how to do a Papyrus voice. Oh god. Now it's my turn to be surprised. He knows me? Oh, you brought my scarf. I must have forgotten it at Toriel's house. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god. He looks so funny and weird. Kinda hard to look at him, but still. I was expecting him to be an actual skeleton, not like a human. But whatever. The confusion resolved itself, there's no doubt. And he's Toriel's friend. I was struck by how tall he is. I wonder how old is he? Scarf. Oh, right here. I gave him the folded cloth which pretended to be a scarf. He took it immediately and started wrapping it around his neck. After a few swift seconds, he ended the scarf at the back of his pine. Oh my god. The scarf was longer than him, in full height, which left me in awe because his skeleton is pretty tall. Thank you for bringing me my scarf, human. It was Toriel who asked you to do that, correct? Yeah. Alright, I needed to introduce myself. I, the Grand Papyrus, am the assistant of the Undying, our head guard, and the one who keeps order in Snowden. But you can just call me Papyrus. Nice to meet you, Papyrus. I am Nightrow. Nice to meet you too, Nightrow. Thank you again. Where are you going now? Well, not really anywhere right now, so I might just head back to Toriel's house. We could go to the nearest starving station, if you want, and then we can go back to Toriel's house together. Sure. Then let's go. Papyrus seems very friendly. I hope I can trust him as much as Toriel. Deep down, I feel like I can. Is it common for magical people to act like that? On the surface, only a few people would like to help strangers in distress. Papyrus led me further down the road. I noticed that it's very long, and it's almost going one direction. What the heck? Soon I saw a meadow with a nice cold lake. Right where the road widened was another observation post, but this one looked more like a big doghouse. I walked closer and stood in front of the building. The observation post itself was empty. There was almost nothing inside except for one poster. However, there was some kind of reception bell on its surface. I decided to move it to the right, but suddenly someone jumped right out of the post, seriously scaring me. Oh my god! Beware who goes there. Oh my god, is this guy? I forgot his name. Was it Dago? Something like that? But I don't remember. Oh damn, I've been recording for too long. I think I'm gonna do more videos on this. I'm loving this so much. The fact that it's fucking Undertale, but oh my god, I love it. Okay guys, I'm gonna start the video right now. Hope you enjoyed this. I will make another video of this because this is real fun. I don't know when will this demo end, but either way I'm gonna continue making more videos of it. So yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.